Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. I want to say thank you for the support, the click, the likes, the shares. Hopefully, you improve the channel. Uh, it's been all morning. Been looking into charts. Um, Decided to do it a very this kind of like a spatial report. Very good things will coming in at the same time. We are going to be dealing with a lot of shifts this year. This year it's under the number nine. It's completion in there. And we are going to be going through a lot of vibrational shift. Those who already shifted within the age of Aquarius want to just kind of like give you a little reminders that going into this gravitational pull in the center, it's like a two funnels. Okay, we all going in from this old ways of the Pisces, and we're going through this narrow gate, and there, and then it opens up another funnel on the top where people who are crossing over, they're going to be using the energy side of a Pluto. Powerful transformations here is going to come in, powerful teachings, because this shift is going to be required. It's going to take some, pretty much even we're talking about the year of 2026 energies. They're going to be repeat itself in there because we are slow learners. We have things that we don't fully comprehend. Before I started with the report, actually, to look at it, I want to read you one quote that is a for Morihei Yoshiba. Probably most of you don't know who he is. He's the developer from the Aikido. And I'm going to be quoting him. The art of peace it doesn't rely on weapons or a brutal force to succeed. Instead, we put ourselves in a tune with the universe, maintain the peace in our own realms, nurture life, and prevent death and destruction. The true meaning of the term samurai is the one who serves and adheres to the power of love. This is about that the samurai's meaning it is about I am the one who lives to protect for what I love. So, with this being said, that is mostly related to Mars. Mars is going to be going some crazy journey. It's going to take us now back into. It's going to be about 6 months journey. This is why is that quote about that. The samurai is the warrior. That is it. That Mars is going to go back into Cancer to reset its values about to protect for what love. That is a kind of these energy shifts, but that is going to be coming out of the shifts that we are going to be expecting first thing in January. In January, the shifts they are going to be that the north nodes they're going to be shifting from Aries into uh, Pisces, and of course, the South Node is going to be moving from relationships to organizing things as the way I am in the physical, and that's going to be in Virgo. With this, we're going to be changing for what we know, what we see within ourselves, with the changes within the spiritual realms. There's going to be a lot of shifts with this because Neptune and Saturn this year, they're going to be shifting from Pisces into Aries. And then we're going to have this few months going ahead there. And then they're going to turn retrograde. They're going to go back into Pisces. All this shifts is going to be talking about this restrictions of what we have to think in the subconscious and the soul level and the vibrations in there is that I'm going to be doing within myself. This is going to be leading to a lot of awakening. If that's going to be the master awakening of the world, this is it there. All this process is going to be under the sextile of Pluto that it's coming in from Aquarius. This is going to be some extremely powerful energies that we are talking about. A lot of reorganizations is going to be coming in worldwide with this. Very powerful moments that is going to be with that, because we are going to have also shifts from Uranus is going to be entering Gemini. There's a lot of going to be happening because of the Gemini, but at the same time, Jupiter is going to be moving into Cancer. With this being said, the beginnings, we are going to be going through a lot of processes. That is going to be, particularly, I'm talking about the mid of the year. We're talking about that. We are going to be having a Mars who's going to be shifting out of Cancer. He's going to be speeded up. He's going to be moving into Virgo. He's going to be meeting the South Node. As that moment that he's going to meeting the South Node, there's going to be some interesting changes, because this is going to be the turn over. I finally have to stop to fight with what I had from the past. We're talking about this is going to be intense moments of this, because this is going to be, those kind of like a generational fights of something happened 5,000 years ago, and that fight has been passing through generations and generations, and now we're going to be staying away from this. This kind of like energy is going to be reevaluated because of Saturn and Neptune. They're going to be turning retrograde at Aries. They're going to go back into Pisces to revise this. So the people who's going to be shifting, they are going to be ruling within this. Um, at the same time, are we talking about that Uranus is going to be moving into Gemini? This is we're talking about the first degrees of the zodiac signs. Okay, I mean, Pluto's going to be at the second degrees. We are talking about Neptune and Saturn. They're going to go up to the second degrees in there of Aries. We are talking about Uranus is going to be at the beginning of Gemini. Powerful energies for the air signs. Powerful, very powerful world transitions, because people have to first feel in the air and feeling the vibrations. That is going to be a gravity. There's going to be a lot of changes of how we're accepting friendshipness, sudden changes. Uranus that is going to be entering Gemini is going to be kind of like a people's going to be switching sides. Okay. Today I was bad, ugly, and so forth. I did all this negative and moving into the positive. People who are within the positive, they're going to be switching sides. It's going to be turning. But all this is about to create these balances, learning how to be a friend. This is going to be a lot of innovations that is going to come in with all these processes, a lot of new technology inventions that is going to be, but also we are going to be, as a humanity, we are going to be reinventing ourselves. In a spiritual realms, there's going to be a lot of other shifts that's going to go, particularly working within the shadow, particularly working with Scorpio's energies. The reason is that the both Lilith is going to be moving into Scorpio. The generations born with Pluto and Scorpio, they are going to be having a tough times. Typically, this is going to be a lot of inner work that is going to be done. And as we have this North Node and Pisces, there's going to be a lot of emotions with this. Okay, emotions and of processes of the old stuff that they have to let it go, because the new energies they need activations. If we are holding to the old energies that is there, we are going to be missing the new energies, and that's why a lot of people is going to come in, but only few can cross. Okay, and as those crossing points will come in, there's going to be a popping up of leaders. There's going to be a popping up of new self-developed. But at the same time as the Saturn is going to be entering areas, we are going to be really, really putting ourselves down because of lack of this energies that is going to come in. Because those energies, they are particularly with Mars is being in the Virgo, and is going to be moving into Libra. That is it about this warrior right there that is going to be choosing to step down because he's the force of the universe, not because of anything else. And the universe is going to be saying what side you are. Some of the people, they're going to feel like, I need to choose. Well, what you need to choose, you will need to understand is Jupiter is going to be going into Cancer. That's mean everything in the earth is going to grow. A lot of potential growth, a lot of self-reflections, a lot of revaluations of the family values. And those family values, they're going to be triggered out of the soul, out of the spirit. Okay? Because this North Node, when it shifts from areas, that is going to be the bird. Okay? Thinking about it in you as a situation. You were born, but you forgot what did you came for. Now you're going to be reminded what did you came here for. A lot of the people is going to be stop for a minute and they're going to be reevaluating their life. This is going to be an incredible shift because at the same time, the North Node is going to be moving from Aries towards Pisces back. We are going to have a Saturn and Neptune. They are going to be moving into Aries. That shift right there is going to be ruling the whole year. And it's the same time as that is right there. Okay. We have a Pluto is going to be sextiling that. He's going to be trying Uranus. We are talking about the sudden changes that it needs to be done. If you are doing these things properly in the next year to come, God bless you in your soul. I hope that is going to be happening into you. But the things is going to be some incredibly good. We're going to have a lot of piling of the planets in that area at the beginning of the year. We're talking about the area Pisces, very powerful energies. That's going to be for the fire signs. Talking about, first of all, I'm talking about Aries, Leos, Sag, very powerful blessings that is going to be coming this, but they are going to be forcing to change a lot of the fire because the shifts is going to be affecting on this. Air signs, very powerful moments because you have a lot of forces that are going to be going there. You have Uranus moving into Gemini, and Pluto is been in Aquarius. A very powerful moments for all the air signs. The earth signs in there, there's going to be more focus of that Virgo sides. Okay, we are not going to have a lot of things going on in there. There's the only thing is that during Uranus moving forward within Taurus, then it's going to go back into Taurus, is to reevaluate the material world, how to set it properly. He's going to move to Gemini, Uranus. He's going to teach us, we are building it that friendly. I will building it in a friendly ways. Okay, Jupiter is going to say, are you protecting the family? Are you growing the family? Those are the powerful moments for the society, but also for the personality, because in the base of the personality, the society is going to be ruled. Those shifts, there's going to be a very positive, okay, very positive, but very also crucial and important for the humanity as all, as we are going on through these changes, because the spirit and the soul and the gravity and the energy that is going to come in, you're going to trigger some totally new, different level of ascension processes that's going to happen. A lot of people is going to be like, oh my God, what are we doing? We need to stop this. Oh, what we need to evolve in that. Oh, we need to take these old ways, put it back in with the new flavor, reviving it down. Okay, it's the same way. It's like we lost the samurai, the path of the samurai, and there. Well, the samurai is what protecting for what I love to protect the life as it. Okay, so as we gonna be going on into this, the earth signs is gonna be kind of like having a break. Very powerful for them there. What I'm seeing it as the shift in there, particularly if you are Aries or Pisces, you're going to be going through a lot of ups and downs, hell and a paradise at the same time. A lot of movement is going to be going on with that. We're talking about those shifts that it's going to be happening within Pisces, with Jupiter being at Cancer and the Lilith being a Scorpio. A lot of emotions processes in there, but that is also going to be leading to a lot of healing of all the emotions, the intimacy emotions that it represents as Scorpio, the spiritual emotions that represents Pisces, and this family emotions that the Cancer gives. Particularly of people who are Cancer or have an ascendant Cancer in there, that is about those people who caring for the society. All right. The astrologers know the person who is with ascendant Cancer there, they have something to do with that. Why? Because midheaven it's either on Pisces on Aries, but if it's an Aries in there, you guys know you are right there. A lot of this comes in because you put the family first. You see it down. That is your ascendant. But your fourth house, usually, that's going to have to do something to do with what? With relationships, the home relationships, developing your emotion relationships. And in the seventh house, you have the Capricorn, the public servant. You have something that is in there in the values. While the inner work that you're going to do, the midheaven, it's in areas that you know it's your own responsibility. That is either one of those effects that is going to come as Jupiter is going to be there. A lot of powerful growth is going to come with this. Um, uh, the way I see it, in a way, the only challenges we are going to have is when all the planets is going to start during the mid-year. They're going to be start going on retrograde. That is going to be as we are shifting going forward, and you're going on, you're passing through that gate in the first few months because everything's going to direct. It's going to be pushing. Okay, it's going to ask you to move. We are going to be crossing some of the people crossing in there. You're going to find out that the new opportunities, the new ways, the more freedom, the more peace in there. Why? Because it's a space. Okay, it's unoccupied space. You go into the unknown, but it's unoccupied space. You're going to be feel the freedom. While right here at that cone, when everyone is going to be pushing, right here is going to be some a lot of pressure, and that is it to understand when those pressures are is that pushing you and thinking about it like an incubator. Okay, it heats it up and you have to boil and you develop and you're inside of that egg, you want to break it in. That's how you're going to feel. Okay, so the people who are transiting into this period in there, once you go in there, you're going to be reevaluating your old ways with the new ways. And this is what that completion will be, that push of that completion. That is going to be a very powerful moment as Neptune is going to be going into areas in there. And then they're going to be coming back into Pisces. This is going to be like some of the people who cannot feeling the new. They want to go back. They want to go full. They don't feel like you're falling back. You're going to be reevaluating. Okay. You can go in and out since one time you didn't. You're going to be doing the same thing because in the year 2026, that same process is going to be repeating itself. Okay. There's only one exception is in there. All right. We are going to be start moving into a total whole different directions. You see, Uranus is going to go back into Taurus to test us. Are we building the proper things a friendly way? If you're not building the friendly way, some of the things is going to go down. And this is what it is that where you are going to be standing at. Well, Uranus is going to be direct and Gemini is going to be testing you where you are going to be. Okay. And as he's going to come back into Taurus, that's going to be finishing projects. You're going to be have to finish the projects in the material world. Where you, how you be, creations, situations is going to be this power from Pluto. Innovate yourself. re-innovate the things that you need to do. A lot of innovations is gonna come in. Are you thinking about the AI? It's kind of like the innovations of the world. No, actually, it's totally different. Okay, the next year, people is gonna start talking about the teleportations processes and how this is gonna be speeded up a totally different way of understanding that. Okay, well, this quantum computing and so forth with this is gonna come out more and more. Okay, but there are also going to be some situations. But if you look at yourself on this, how you using it, all those tools, okay, are using it the tools in the proper way, are using it everything that it's in its your disposal for proper situations, and this is where this path of the warrior is going to come. So it's very crucial at the beginning of the year when Mars is going to be switching because he's a retrograde. He's going to move from Leo into Cancer. What are you going to learn there? And I'm putting that, and I specify it on this, guys. Hopefully, you understand it. The environment is going to be created from non personal planets, but your actions is depending on Mars. Okay, Mars is going to be needing the informations from the intuitions and from the sun, which is your authority in your intuition. And this is why when you do the revaluations of that retrograde Mars at Cancer, we're determining your success, not some, not something else. Is going to determine that success, and that is going to be this inner fights within the shifts. Those inner fights, this development in there of gaining the strength, the power, the courage, but also why you doing it. This are you gonna be this protector of what you love? As the female energies, the protections of what you love is the family, the kids, the husband, the kids, uh, the house, and everything. While the masculine is to protect and provide, to protect that provisions is in there. So there's gonna be some a lot of new revaluations. Go back to old ways. Go back to complete something that we stranded in a way. But with that shifts in there, is going to be this restrictions of oneself, since Saturn is going to be moving into areas. This is going to be restrictions of the ego in a way. It's like, okay, you got born, you got soul, you're in a body, you're active, but you need to learn. So there's going to be a lot of self learning, a lot of self educations, a lot of self mastery. While the Neptune is going to be working within the subconscious, is like a lot of people is going to be connecting in a spiritual realms, the way I see it, through the spirit, through the energies. They're going to be more interesting. What is out there more powerful shift, and we had that shift as Pluto moved into Aquarius, and your ability and capability is going to be depending of your personal charts. Okay, very powerful moments. This is going to be some moments of greatness if you were born with something in those Leo or Sagittarius zodiac sign. Take a look what you have in there, particularly what you have in the cardinal zodiac signs. Saint Jupiter is going to be at Cancer. That's going to be affecting a little bit the areas. It's going to be affecting Capricorns, particularly with that oppositions, but it's going to be affecting the Libras there with that positions. Very powerful moments you can have in there because through those squaring is going to be looking at through the values of what I have, how I make the balance within Libra, how I perform as a public service, and what I do within myself for the society. Okay, because all this is going to be triggered within the air. All right, and one of the last things I want to talk about it is to understanding the old ways, the old values. Okay, because the South Node, the Virgo, that is gonna be this hospital, the past. A lot of the past things, pains, or emotional wounds, all this. And next year and a half, we are going to have this beautiful moment of healing. There's going to be a lot of medicine situations, a lot of re-innovations, but it's going to be controlled from the North Node, the Pisces, the spirit, the unknown, the development with the mysticism. Okay, a lot of spiritual practices is going to come in. It's just the gate is going to be open because you are understanding the power of ascension. Okay, S- it's going to affect the peoples one way or another, but that is going to be just really point out the directions of remembering of who you are. You are the energy in the universe. It came down to have a great experience on Earth. Okay, guys. So that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you. And I wish you happy New Year. I wish you great times because those are very powerful times, guys. Okay. Much love from me to you guys. I'll see you next time. Be love.